Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. So, today I am doing, you guys know I love a simple look. So, I am jumping right in and start with my brows. You guys know it's the same thing every time. I start with my brown eye pencil and I go ahead and I sculpt my brows and I go ahead and fill them in using my dark brown eye pencil, and then I'm going to jump right over to the other side and do the same thing. And then I'm going to jump right in and just start ahead and apply my LA Girl Pro concealer. So now I'm gonna just jump in with my smoothie brush and just smoothie brush and just go ahead and brush out my brows, and then I'm gonna go ahead and apply my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm gonna just go ahead and conceal and just get my brows all neat and looking pretty. So I went in with my flat concealer brush just went ahead and apply a thin layer of my concealer to my lower lashes, my lower brows, sorry. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and just neaten it up, just make sure that both of the brows are even and well sculpted. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for the top of the brows for both of them. And when I'm finished with that, when you're doing your brows, you need to make sure that you have your brush flat enough and that you're going in with it and making sure that you take your time, because you don't want to mess up the shape of your brows, because if you don't take your time and do it, then it's gonna go all messed up. So I am just going in with my brush and just blend everything in and make it look all seamless. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just blending everything and just checking it to make sure that both of the brows have the same shape and have the same color, and they make sure that the concealer is fully blended onto my skin as well. So yeah, that's what I did. So once I'm finished with that, I just went in back again with my brush and just made sure to just line it up and make sure that it's the way I want it to look. Then I went ahead with my same concealer brush and just apply a little bit of concealer over my eyelid just to prep it for my eyeshadow that I will be putting on today. So today I will be doing a basic yellow, green, and gold look. So it's a very simple and very mild look. So you guys, you're gonna like it. Just go in. Then I started with my yellow. I actually used two different type color yellow in this look. I started with a pretty light color first, and then I went ahead and just blend that all in, and then I went into the crease more with a darker yellow. So that is what I'm doing. I'm just going in little by little and just blending both sides of the eyes. I don't know, I just like going in on both sides at the same time. I don't like to do one eye and then go and do another one. So I do both so that I have an average of the color that I have, and so that I won't do like one eye darker than the other or one eye lighter than the other. So I just go in at both sides and just go ahead and just blend. And when I'm satisfied with that color, I go in with the other color, which is the green to the end of the eye. So that's what I'm applying here. And I didn't do the green too dark because I wanted a very light and a very mild look. So I wasn't going for a bright color. Yes, you guys have been asking me to do like a whole lot of dramatic eyes, and soon I will be doing that for you guys. Don't you worry. I will be doing a lot more dramatic looks and a lot more glitter looks, and yeah, I'll be doing that more often. So I'm trying my best to start posting videos at least twice or 3 times a week for you guys, so please bear with me. So then I went in with a little bit more concealer on my eyes to the place that I want to put my shimmer shadow, which is the gold. So I just went in, just apply a little bit of concealer and just blend it out, rub it in, and then I went in with my palette. So I then go ahead and just tap in the shimmer onto the eye and just blend it out. It was a very simple and basic look, and I pretty much liked how it turned out. It was not too like too much into your face or anything. So I then went in with a clean brush and just went ahead and just blend everything and just have it looking all seamless. So that's what I'm doing here. After I finished that, I went in and primed my face using my primer. I think it's my Nikki K primer I used. And I just went ahead and just prime my face first, make sure it's moisturized. And then I went in after that with my Milk of Magnesium, and that helps to hold your makeup in place and have it stay on for a very long time. So I'm just rubbing, just make sure that when you're putting on your primer that you rub it and make sure it's into your skin properly. And then I went in with my Milk of Magnesium and one of my flat brushes and just press it into my skin. I don't put like a whole lot into my skin. I just put on enough whereby I know it's gonna be good enough to hold my makeup. So that is what I did. And when that is dried, I also go ahead and put a little on my neck as well, because I do put foundation on my neck so that I can have like an ombre look on my skin. So after I finish applying the Makeup Magnesium to my face, I then went ahead and do my wing eyeliner. So in the meanwhile, my Makeup Magnesium is gonna dry. So usually I do this when I already put on my lashes, but my natural lashes was looking a little too brown for me, because probably it's the powder and the foundation and the concealer. So I went ahead and put on a little bit more. So I then went in with two different foundations. So I went in with my Physician Formula foundation, and then I went in with also with my Black Radiance, a new formula that they have that they're using. And you guys, I love this combination. These two work so good together. And the Black Radiance is a little bit darker than my skin tone, and the Physician Formula is a little lighter than my skin tone. So when I mix the two together, I think I have the perfect skin like texture and look. So I then went in with one of my foundation brush and just went ahead and just tap and spread the foundation into my skin. So as you guys can see, I just love this foundation, you guys. It just makes your skin look so smooth, so clean, and it don't look like if you have on makeup, you guys. Look at that. That is so nice. And the thing is that with this foundation, it's very light. Like you would have on foundation and you won't feel it on your skin. Some foundation are pretty heavy, like you would feel it when it's on, but this foundation, you guys, it's amazing. You need to try it out. You really need to try this out. So then I went in and just used the brush and just went between my brows and just make sure that everywhere have the foundation. So I know this looks like I'm moving pretty fast, which I am. I do apply my foundation pretty quick. Like I just go tap 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 really fast. So I then went in with a little bit more of the foundation and just applied it to my neck and just buff it all out. And yeah, so that is basically it for my foundation application. So sometimes I go in with my Damping Beauty Blender and just tap everything else in. But then I went in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer again, and I went ahead and highlight my face, went under my eyes, I did my chin, and I did my forehead, and I did my nose bridge. So so this is a very simple, basic application for everybody, I guess, you guys. So I then went in with my smaller brush and just went ahead and just brush everything, all of the concealer into my skin. I don't really tap it fully in. I just want to be able to blend it. And then when I go in with my contour, my dark contour, I go ahead and just tap everything in and just make sure that it's all fully blended. So I do another set of blending as well. So yes, you guys. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm basically just, and then you see I went in with my beauty blender and just went ahead and just tapped everything into my skin and just make sure that it's looking seamless. And I go around my forehead as well. Then when I go in with my Black Radiance contour palette, I then went in and do the dark one, do my dark contour, do my on my chin. I did around my chin, sorry, the lower chin. I did my on top of my cheekbones. I did my forehead as well, and then I will also go in later down in my with my nose and do my nose as well. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing here. So then I went in with my flatter brush and just did under my chin, my lower chin. This helps your face to look slimmer and finer. It just gives you a nice Barbie look to your face. So I then went in with one of my flat. I think I went in with the same concealer brush, and I applied a little bit of the contour, and I went ahead and shaved my nose, and then I went in with a small one of my small. I think those are also eyeshadow brushes, but I use it to blend in my contour because it works so good. So I then went in with one of my smaller brushes and just went ahead and blended in, make sure that it's looking all good and seamless. And then I'm gonna go around the bottom of my face again and do it. So yeah. So I then went in with a little bit more of my concealer and just did my nose bridge again and just went ahead and just tap it in and make sure that it's blended. And that is what I'm doing. So after I finished that, I think I went in with my Sacha setting powder and just went ahead and set my face. Obviously, if you're going to do concealer, you're going to do contour, you need to set your face. So I went in with my Sacha setting powder, just went ahead and set all of the places that I put my concealer. And then I went under my jawline as well. And did my chin, did my forehead, did my nose as well. Just make sure that I put the contour everywhere. Then I went in with my other contour palette. This is a powder contour, and just went ahead and used all of the dark colors and do the contour where I used my Black Radiance dark contour. So that's what I'm doing, contouring all over again, just making sure to like just pass the brush over it. I tend to press. I tend to press my powder into my skin because I want it to like fully set. So I press it all in, and then I went in with a little bitty brush, but then I was like, oh no, this is not going to work. I was like, this brush is not going to work. Then I went in with a different brush. As you guys can see, I was using like the small brush. I was like, oh no, this is not going to work. And then I went in with one of my fluffy brushes and just went ahead and just brushed all of the excess powder off. Well, all didn't come off right away, and then I went in with another brush. I think I went in with my Real Technique powder brush and just brush everything out. So that is what I'm doing here. So if you guys have any questions when it comes to like makeup, or if you guys have any recommendation of something that you're trying and you think that it's working like really good, you guys should just give me some recommendations, please. So after I finished brushing off all of the excess setting powder, I went in with my Real Technique powder brush and I just went ahead and applied a little bit of my blush. I went in with a little bit of blush, and then after I finished applying my blush, I went ahead and applied my eyelashes. Usually what I do is that I set my face before I apply my lashes, but today I just wanted to apply my put on my lashes first and then set my face. Oh well. Yeah, so I went ahead and put on my lashes, and I went ahead with my little tweezers and just make sure to tweeze those baby on. You need to make sure that your lashes are tweezed and squeezed on, because if it's not, then you're gonna go out and your lashes is gonna go flying all over the place. So just make sure that your lashes is on. So when I finish using my tweezer, I also go in with my fingers and just like tap those baby and like tap 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 tap, squeeze 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 squeeze. So when I'm done, my lashes are on and strong. So I'm gonna go into the next side and just make sure to put it on. I usually start to put it on from the middle, then I go to the end, and then I come into the middle to my inner eye, and I make sure to squeeze it in. So you guys saw I use my fingers and squeeze it in. Then I went ahead with my tweezers again and just make sure to tweeze those baby on, make sure that it's all in. A lot of people, I see a lot of people use like the eyelash curlers, but I do not use the eyelash curlers for some reason. I just think that when I put on my lashes, I just think that they're good enough for me, so I don't want to squeeze them and fold them more. So yeah, I make sure to fit those babies on properly, make sure that they're on good. So after I finished with that, I just went in and I started lining my lips. No, sorry, I went in and just color the bottom of my eyes. I went in with a little bit of the yellow first, and then I went in with a little bit of the green under my eyes, just to give it a nice blend and a nice finish to just make it look come together. So that's what I'm doing here. I use like a really small brush to apply it so that it doesn't like fill all over the place, because you want like a pretty thin line. You don't want like it to just be all over the bottom of your eyes. So I don't usually put eyeliner under my eyes, like even if it's just black or white, I don't put it under my eyes. And after I finish applying the eyeshadow to my lower eyes, I went ahead and spray on my setting spray. I'm planning to make sure that it's all dry and stuff. It takes a while to dry off, so after I did that, while I was waiting for my setting spray to dry, I went in and started lining my lips. You guys, this pencil that I'm using to line my lip, it's an entire set that I bought. It have like 12 inside of them. I bought them at one of the local beauty supply stores here where I live in Guyana. So I don't think I'll be able to find those for you guys, but you guys, it is really, really good. So I then went in with my highlight palette and I just went ahead and highlight my face. You guys, this highlight is really, really pretty. And as you guys can see, there's 4 different colors. I don't put on a whole lot of highlight because I don't like my face like shining off of the light stuff like that. So I use a pretty little highlight, and yeah, but when I take pictures and stuff, you guys, you see this highlight is like really popping. So I don't want to see like if I'm to use like the right amount of highlight, how good is it gonna look? Yes. So the lighting in my salon is not that pretty. So this look it does not look as good as it really it is looking. So I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say, but the everything on my face was like really popping. Like when I took pictures and stuff, oh my god, really nice. So after I finished applying my highlight to my forehead, my nose, my what do you call it, my cheek and beyond, and I did my chin as well. I did my cupid bow. So this is the finished look, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, feel free to do so now and join the family. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So bye my lovely.